cause a person to feel sudden shock or alarm. So to be startled means like to be startled means like somebody maybe scared you, or you're kind of shocked, like oh my goodness. Okay, so the next one is to be jolted, which means to be to push or to shake somebody roughly. So an example of that would be Minnie jolted Minnie awake so he would not be late.
Let's have them say the words. Everybody say jolted.
Jolted.
What was our first word?
Startled.
Startled. Say that word. Startled.
Startled.
Good job.
Okay, to be spooked is to be frightened. Can you say spooked?
Spooked.
Good. So Goofy spooked Pluto when he came around the corner. All right. So I want you guys to pay real close attention to when I read the book, so maybe you can see the words when we read, okay?
How about if they hear a word, thumbs up?
Right.
Okay.
If you hear one of the words, put your thumbs up for me or raise your hand. Okay, so the book we're going to read is Inside a House That Is Haunted. Okay. Here is a house that is haunted. Here is the hand that knocked on the door outside a house that is haunted. Here's the hand that knocked on the door and startled the spider that dropped to the floor inside the house that is haunted. Good job. Here's the hand that knocked on the door and startled the spider that dropped to the floor, that frightened the ghost who awoke and cried boo inside a house that is haunted. Here is the hand that knocked on the door that startled the spider that dropped to the floor, that frightened the ghost who awoke and cried boo, surprising the cat that jumped and screeched mew inside a house that is haunted. Y'all are doing really good. I see those hands going up. Here is the hand that knocked on the door and startled the spider that dropped to the floor, that frightened the ghost who awoke and cried boo, surprising the cat that jumped and screeched mew, that shook up the bats, that swooped through the air and jolted the owl that called who's there inside a house that is haunted. Here is the hand that knocked on the door and startled the spider that dropped to the floor, that frightened the ghost who awoke and cried boo, surprising the cat that jumped and screeched mew, that shook up the bats, that swooped through the air and jolted the owl that called who's there, that spooked. Y'all hear that word, spooked? What's up? Good. The mummy who ran with a shriek inside a house that is haunted. Here is a hand that knocked on the door and startled the spider that dropped to the floor, that frightened the ghost who awoke and cried boo, surprising the cat that jumped and screeched mew, and shook up the bats that swooped through the air and jolted the owl that called who's there, that spooked the mummy who ran with a shriek, rattling the skeleton who moved with a creak inside the house that is haunted. Here's the hand that knocked on the door and startled the spider that dropped to the floor, that frightened the ghost who awoke and cried boo, surprising the cat that jumped and screeched mew, that shook up the bats, that swooped through the air and jolted the owl who called who's there. Good. That spooked the mummy who ran with a shriek. Good, I saw that. Rattling the bones who moved with a creak, that woke the monster. Good, I see all the thumbs. That's very good. I'm very proud. Who stomped on huge feet, threw open the door, and heard trick or treat inside the house that is haunted. And good. Very good. Thank you very much. And I saw all those thumbs going up, so I'm very proud. Now, can anybody tell me what spooked is?
Spooked means you're scared.
Good. That's very good. What,
Do you have a nightmare?
yeah, you can be spooked when you have a nightmare.
Spook me, boo.
Yeah, kind of like that. Good. What do you think spook means?
You're scared.
Good. Okay, can anybody tell me what startled means?
Question mark.
Me?
Question mark.
Not quite. It's to feel shock, like, you know, kind of like when you're not expecting something. What do you think?
I was a window.
What do you think?
I think I'm shocked.
Good.
What's a toy?
Okay. Anybody know what jolted means?
It means to be pushed.
Good. That's exactly what it means. What do you think?
To be jumped on.
Yeah, kind of like that. What do you think?
Be
To not maybe to be bullied, but you know, like Mr. Man over there said to be pushed. But thank you guys for letting me come in.